a sad, tragic accident. I mean, when you get into an accident, you die yourself and stuff like that. That's horrible. But when you take the life of other people who, were innocently just driving down the street or going to get some gas or going to get some groceries, I mean, that hurts, man. And 6 counts, that's a lot, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. There's a debate right now going on online about and the debate is highly influenced by emotions, but people are saying everything from this woman should get life in prison. Mm-hmm. Some people are saying this woman should even get the death penalty. And I'm unaware of anyone that ever got the death penalty for a car-related crime. I don't think a death penalty case has ever been filed on someone for using a car in the commission of a crime. But I don't see this woman getting prosecuted to the point where she's going to end up getting 100 years in prison.
Well, the thing about it, they also right now, her defense team, whether it's public or private, are trying to push for the mental illness. They trying to say she should be in the mental, hospital or mentally evaluated. From a lot of the stuff that I've read, she just may have some mental issues. But at the same time, how was she a nurse? Somebody had to see these issues. When you're a nurse, it's supposed to be a supervisor. Somebody should see that if there's a problem, and I mean, people can't cover it up. You don't know what's going on in people, personal lives, but at the same time, how can you miss if she's that, when you trying to push for mental illness, somebody had to see this. That's for one. For two, I've seen reported on StreetTV that she was in 13 previous car accidents.
I definitely reported that, but the source of that is the LA Times, and I'm not 100% sure how accurate that is.
Okay.
Because it's too new.
But you did read, did see that in the time. Okay, well, this is the thing about it. Did she even have a driver license? After 13 accidents, you shouldn't even have a driver license.
But what if those 13 accidents weren't her fault?
Well, damn, that's this an unlucky one.
Yeah, I heard 2 of them were she got rear-ended.
Okay.
When you get rear-ended, it's never your fault.
No, it's definitely not your fault. But 13, even just reported accidents, that's a lot.
I'm starting to think that 13 accidents might not be true. Yeah, it might not be true.
No doubt, but this definitely not a laughing matter, man. People lost their lives, man, and they definitely hit her with 6 counts. And I don't think she'll get the death penalty. But I also don't know if this was something that was premeditated, if this was something that, I don't know all the facts. What do you know about it?
I don't know anything because I was actually in Atlanta when that happened.
Right.
So I was getting a couple of DMs sent to me on Instagram, and I checked out the video. Someone actually sent me an incredible video of the accident in slow motion, and I was like, "Wow, that's pretty deep." And I don't know anything, but I'm gonna go out on a limb right here and say that I believe that her being involved in 13 other accidents is not correct. Okay. I think that is something that the LA Times came across and they ran with it.
Yeah, I don't even think that's possible. I mean, like anything's possible, but like you say, when I seen that, I'm like, hell no, she shouldn't even have a license. But what I did see is she clearly ran that light. The light was red by a long way. So what was going through her head or what she was thinking? Because like you said, I'm like you, I've heard numerous rumors and stuff like that. But at the same time, man, they're going to get to the bottom of it, and with 6 bodies, they're going to do a full investigation on everything about this woman, from where she worked to who she talked to emails. They're going to find out. They're going to get to the bottom of it. And at the end of the day, when they come up with all this evidence and the real come out, then that's when them people going to start thinking about what kind of sentence this lady may end up with.
Hey, she might not even end up going to prison because let's say this. What if there was a malfunction in her accelerator or her brake that prevented her from stopping that car? We don't know if that's an issue. Right. Also, the black car that she collided in, what if there is a malfunction in that car that caused it to go burst into flames, and they didn't want to correct it?
Right.
I mean, there are so many ways that this case is going to get handled. I guarantee you some of the car manufacturers are going to get sued.
Yep.
We don't know if she was under the influence of alcohol. Some people said that she wasn't. Some people say that she is. It's too early. So we don't even know anything about this case. All we know is what we see in the video, and that shit is crazy. And what's really bizarre is that If you were a pedestrian standing on the corner of Slauson and LaBrea, actually specifically standing on the southwest corner, if you were standing on the southwest corner waiting for the light to turn green, you would have got killed.
Man.
Because I saw, and luckily no one was standing there because
Right.
I watched it in slow motion. But I always tell my kids, if you're crossing the street, you hit the button, wait for the light to turn green, but back off the curb. A lot of people be standing on the edge of the curb waiting to cross, and you put yourself in harm's way because you don't know when a car is about to barrel onto the sidewalk.
Well, it's funny, man, and I wasn't going to even mention this, and not to get off topic, but just this Friday night, I came out on my Harley, man, and go down to the DOs for a couple hours. Keith, I'm standing exactly on the corner. You know how you have the wheelchair access? I mean, I'm standing directly on the corner, and I got my back towards the street. We on Central and 79th. So I'm talking to my buddy Keith, and I hear boom. So I'm thinking a car maybe hit a bike or something. And by the time I turned around, Alex, 3 people landed at my feet.
Wow.
'Cause they got hit by a van. So if they would have got hit a little harder, I mean, one of them probably would have just bowled right into the back of me. So to go right back, and I hope the lady ended up being all right. The ambulance came and got her. But you're absolutely right about being standing directly on that corner, and it's funny that this just happened Friday night.
Yeah, I mean, it actually happens in this
Not
country.
funny, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, but it happens a lot around the country, and it happens a lot here in LA County. A lot of pedestrians die every year from car accidents, and I learned that from my dad. When I was a youngster, I used to stand on the street. My pops used to be like, "Hey, back up," and really, we learned this from in New York when we wait for the train.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people are standing on the platform waiting for the train, but some crazies will push you. There's some mentally ill people. Right when that train's coming, they'll push you right in front of the train. And so my pops used to say, "Hey, back up off that platform.
Mm-hmm.
Don't stand anywhere near that train because some crazy fool will push you in front of it."